Vivid English Avenue Stories Channel.
Want to speak better English and learn something meaningful? You're in the right place. This isn't just a story. It's your chance to improve your English in a fun and exciting way. You'll build your speaking, listening, and understanding skills while learning real English and important life lessons. Part 1. Listen and enjoy the story. Part 2. Repeat after me. Practice your English speaking. Part 3. Test your understanding with fun questions. Get ready to speak confidently, learn quickly, and have fun every step of the way. Let's dive in and start our story. Imagine this: a small boy born in a tiny wooden house with no money, no books, and no shoes. He lost his mother. He worked with his hands. He had nothing but a dream. One day, that boy became the President of the United States. This is not a made-up story. This is true. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln, the farmer's son who became a president. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Born in the woods. In the cold winter of 1809, a baby boy was born in a small wooden cabin in Kentucky, USA. The house had only one room. No windows, no wooden floors, no toys to play with. His name was Abraham Lincoln. His family was very poor. They had no money for books, clothes, or good food. His father, Thomas, worked hard as a farmer. His mother, Nancy, took care of the children. Life was not easy. But even in that small cabin, something big was growing. A dream. Chapter 2. A Hard Life. When Abraham was only 9 years old, his mother died. It broke his heart. He cried alone on many nights. Soon, his father married again. His stepmother, Sarah, was kind and loving. She brought books into the house. Abraham loved her. Abraham went to school for only 1 year in his whole life. Just 1 year. But he became one of the smartest men in America. Why? Because he taught himself. He loved reading. But books were rare in his town. So he walked miles and miles to borrow a book. At night, he sat by the fire, his face close to the flame, reading. He read the same book again and again. He asked questions. He listened. He remembered everything. One day, someone asked him, "Why do you read so much?" He said, "Because I want to understand the world." He used a stick to write in the dirt. He didn't have a desk, just his knees. He didn't have notebooks, just his memory. He said, "I will study and prepare, and someday my chance will come." Chapter 3. Growing Up Strong. Abraham grew tall and strong. He worked on the farm. He used an axe to cut trees. He built fences. He carried heavy things. He helped his father cut wood. He helped plant corn. He took care of animals. He worked from morning to night. His hands were rough. His clothes were torn. But he never complained. He once said, "My hands are dirty, but my heart is clean." He was not just strong. He was funny and kind. He told jokes. He listened. He helped neighbors. He was honest. People liked him. Chapter 4. A New World. As a young man, Abraham left home and tried many jobs. He worked as a boatman, lifting and loading goods on boats along the river. He worked in a small shop, selling goods. He became a postman, delivering letters. He even joined the army for a short time. But he didn't find success right away. His business failed. He was poor again. He had no money. But he kept learning. At night, he studied law books. He wanted to become a lawyer. He wanted to help people. He passed the exam and became a lawyer. Many lawyers at that time were rich and proud, but Abraham was different. He wore old clothes. He walked instead of riding a horse. He helped people who were poor. One day, a farmer came to him and said, "I can't pay you, but I need help." Abraham said, "Don't worry. I will help you anyway." He listened to everyone. He was fair. He never told lies to win a case. People trusted him. They called him Honest Abe. Chapter 5. The Man Who Cared About Freedom. Abraham wanted to do more. He saw many problems in the country. Some people were rich and others were hungry. Some people were free and others were slaves. Slaves were bought and sold like animals. They were forced to work without pay. Lincoln knew it was wrong. He wanted to change it. He began speaking in public. He gave speeches that made people think. He used simple words and but powerful messages. More people began to follow him. They said, "This man speaks from the heart." Chapter 6. Election time. Years passed. Lincoln entered politics. He wanted to make a change. So he entered politics. He won some elections but also lost many times. He tried to become a senator, but he lost. People laughed at him. "You're too poor. You're not from a big family. You're not smart enough." But Abraham didn't stop. He didn't run for power. He ran to help people. He told the people, "I may be a poor man, but I care about this country. I will work for the people." Then, in 1860, something amazing happened. Abraham Lincoln ran for president, and he won. He was elected the 16th President of the United States. The poor farmer's son had become president. Chapter 7. A Nation Divided. But the country was in trouble. Half of America wanted to keep slavery. The other half wanted freedom. A terrible war began, the Civil War. Lincoln was president during this dark time. He didn't sleep well. He didn't laugh much. He visited soldiers. He wrote letters to mothers who had lost their sons. He gave speeches to bring hope. In 1863, he signed a paper called the Emancipation Proclamation. It said, "All slaves are free." It was a historic moment. Many people cheered, but some were angry. Lincoln didn't care about being popular. He cared about doing the right thing. He said, "America is one family. We must not fight each other. We must end slavery and live in peace." Chapter 8. Victory and a Tragic Day. After 4 long years, the war ended. Slavery was over. America was one country again. People said Lincoln saved the nation. But then, something terrible happened. On April 14th, 1865, Lincoln went to a theater to watch a play. During the play, someone shot him. The next day, Abraham Lincoln died. The whole country cried. People walked in silence. Black people in the streets said, "He died for us." They had lost not just a president, they had lost a kind, honest, brave man who loved his people. Chapter 9. A name that lives forever. Even though Abraham Lincoln died, his story lives on. He showed the world that you don't need money, fame, or power to make a difference. You just need courage, heart, and a dream. Today, his face is on the penny. His statue stands in Washington, D.C. Schools and children still speak his name because he taught us this: even a poor boy from a log cabin can change the world. Life lessons from Abraham Lincoln's story. It doesn't matter where you start. You can begin small and still become great. Failing doesn't mean the end. Lincoln failed many times, and still succeeded. Be kind, be honest. These are more powerful than money or fame. Stand up for what's right, even if it's hard. Keep learning, always. Lincoln read books his whole life and never stopped growing. Thank you for watching. Now, it's your turn. What can you learn from this story? Comment below and tell us. And remember, you are learning English, and that's amazing. You are growing step by step. Don't stop. Hold on. Before you go, let's learn 6 new words from the story. These words are useful, important, and help you understand the story better. Slavery. Slavery means some people were not free. They were treated like things, not people. They had to work very hard, but got no money. In the story, Lincoln saw that slavery was wrong. He wanted to help people be free. Cabin. A cabin is a small wooden house. It's usually simple and not big. In the story, Lincoln was born in a small cabin. His family was poor, but he worked hard and learned a lot. Emancipation Proclamation. This is a special paper or law that said, slaves are free now. In the story, Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation to help stop slavery and give freedom to people. Civil War. A war between people in the same country. In the story, the North and the South in the U.S. had a big fight. This was called the Civil War. Lincoln was the president during this time. Nation divided. A nation is a country. Divided means not together. People were fighting and didn't agree. In the story, the country was split into 2 sides. Lincoln tried to bring everyone back together again. Senator. A senator is a person who works in the government to help make laws for the country. In the story, Abraham Lincoln tried to become a senator, but he lost. Great job! You just learned 6 new words from the story. Slavery, cabin, Emancipation Proclamation, Civil War, and nation divided. These words help you understand English and history. Keep learning and growing. 1 word at a time. You're doing amazing. What else do you want to know? Ask me in the comments. I'd love to help. And in Part 2, we'll practice speaking together to improve your fluency and confidence. The link is in the description. Check it out. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Vivid English Avenue Stories for more lessons like this.